Sweet dreams are made of
Melody.
these. Hola,
Francisco, why are you
Jorge.
singing that song? Sweet
Well,
dreams
well,
are made
well.
of
I
these.
I have a sweet tooth today.
Well, oh my
Well,
goodness, no, please. Oh, that's my
I
weakness.
need
That's my
some
weakness.
sweet in my life.
Yeah. Oh God. Well,
Let's get
especially,
some music and let's unveil today's topic.
I agree. Let's go for it. Come on.
Yes, yes, yes. Sweet dreams are made of these. As Annie Lennox used to sing.
Yeah. Beautiful
Well,
song, by the way. I love
a
it.
beautiful song.
Yeah.
Well, I have just destroyed it with my voice, but
I was about to say something, but I
no,
better
no, it's okay. It's okay. I know. I don't sing well. I don't care. I'll take it.
not.
Well,
Okay. So
what's going to
why do you have a sweet tooth today,
well,
Francisco?
today's topic, what we are been talking about for a couple of days is it's here in Spain, we have a lot of sweets. And what we're gonna do this week and next week, we're gonna see or we're gonna talk about sweet treats in Spain. And we're gonna do it
Hmm.
in 2 weeks because we want to center the first one in Madrid, the second one in Barcelona.
But Barcelona would be next week, right?
Next week will be Barcelona.
Good.
This week, we're going to talk about sweet treats in Madrid.
Hmm. Perfect. That's where I am, so I can give you a whole lecture about it.
Okay, Jorge, you know all the places and what and when and how to eat absolutely all of those sweet treats that I love so much.
Well, you have to consider that Madrid is the capital of the nation,
Mhm.
and there was a kind of exodus from all over the country in the mid of the 50s, 1950s and early 60s, because Madrid was, becoming big. Companies from outside of Spain were settling in Madrid. It was, again, we had to talk about Franco, the dictatorship of Franco times until 1975. But some companies realized that labor was very cheap in Spain, and they, especially, cars manufacturers, they came over here. In fact, today, nowadays, we are the seventh car manufacturers in the whole world. Also, multinationals established themselves, their main offices in the capital, in Madrid. So there were job opportunities for everybody from all over the country. Those people were bringing here, they were coming first, just the male figure of the family to establish, find a job and a place to bring the family later on. So, as you know, I am from Malaga. I came later on in the 1990s, all right? But it was just a coincidence in my life that I established myself here. But before that, in those years, they were very hard in the rest of the country. They were trying to find a better place. And those people, those families, they brought their traditions. So Madrid is a melting pot in everything, in culture, in gastronomy, and into gastronomy, sweets.
Sweet treats.
Oh,
Yay!
God, this is incredible. So whenever we talked about this topic that we're talking about today, I didn't know how to start it. So at the end, I decided, oh, wait a minute. We have so many festivities, not holidays. Okay, one thing is a holiday, another are festivities or traditions that they not necessarily has to be a holiday. Okay,
Mhm.
but there is so many things related with sweets, especially religious things, and also traditional facts. Okay, and I said, okay, why not to make it chronologically all year round? Okay.
You in Madrid have a chronology of sweets you have to eat.
We do. Actually, I found out that we do that.
You capital city people, you are nuts. But I love
Yeah.
it.
That's pure envy. Just pure
Yeah, it's pure
envy.
envy. I must say that it's pure, 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 simple envy. Or it's just excuse to go any time of the year to the city of Madrid
Yeah,
and eat those beautiful treats.
that's right. Yeah. So actually, I'm gonna call this list, and this is just coming up to my mind right now, a year of sweets in Madrid.
Oh,
Okay.
your sweets in Madrid. I love that one.
Well,
Okay,
here,
so let's start with the beginning of the year.
yeah, well, I mean, we love the traditions, as I said, and when it comes to food, there is seasonal sweets that they are tied to festival and holidays. I have mentioned that already. There are time-honored recipes and recent creations that, believe it or not, gastronomy in all its aspects brings people together.
Oh,
I mean, if there is a festival of gastronomy, it's crowded,
I mean, and
absolutely
especially
crowded.
in our culture, we
Yeah.
celebrate everything with food. I mean, there's a birth, food. There's somebody dying, food. There's a
Food. Oh
food.
God.
We
Yeah,
always eat
that's
in this
right.
country.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, okay. Let's start with January.
Okay,
Okay. Okay.
what sweets do we find in January in Madrid?
Okay. This is a tradition that has been going on for, I would say, like more than 200 years.
Ooh,
And every January the 17th, there is a church in the city center of Madrid that the you're gonna laugh about this. The pet owners gather at the church of San Anton, which is in Hortaleza Street. It's in the heart of the city. Okay,
is this the church
and
that they have the body of Cupid or Valentine, Saint
that's
Valentine?
right. That's the one. That's the one. That we have
Okay,
a
okay.
podcast about that. We
You
have
have
a
a podcast
podcast
about it.
about, yeah, about that,
So
mentioning that
on
church.
January 17th,
Yep, that's
people
right.
with pets goes to that church in
They
Hortaleza
go to
Street.
the church of San Anton to have their furry friends blessed in honor of Saint Anthony Abbot, the
Mm,
patron saint of animals.
okay.
And alongside with this tradition, the locals enjoy what they call the little breads of Saint Anton. Simple but sacred but, little rolls that are also blessed and shared during the festivities. It's a very simple, easy recipe. It's almost like it's just a bun of bread, but it's just blessed. But it has just
Okay. And
become a
do you
tradition.
you only get it in the Church of San Antonio, or can you buy
Yeah,
it in
only in the Church of San
only in
Antonio.
the
Yeah,
Church of San Antonio?
to be honest, now that you mentioned that, I think some local bakeries around the church in the neighborhood, they sell them. Yeah, it's coming to my mind now. Only because there were so many lines
Okay.
around that people, I mean, whether it's some food free, even people they don't need it, they just
Okay.
go for it. They're
Yeah. I mean,
cheeky
especially
enough
if
to
it's
go for it. Yeah.
well,
So
and
what
it's very
happens?
thin.
The church saw a little bit of okay, we can make a little extra income about selling this in local pastries. So when if you take your pet there to have it blessed by the priest of the
The price.
parish, you get your little roll, right? But or
And,
bun. But it has become a tradition. It's
and how do you call it in
sweetish.
Spanish? It's pan de San Antonio?
Panecillos, panecillos de San Antón, little breads of Saint Anton. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, that's
Okay,
January.
Madrid.
That's January.
Okay, January. Let's
February,
go February.
February or March depends when Easter is gonna be, because we're
Okay.
gonna talk now about Carnival.
Okay, Carnival. Hey,
You know, Carnival is everything out, all about fun, color, and partying. So, of course, there have to be a dessert that goes together with it, which is, don't laugh, please, is this is a new tradition. It's very young. It's like about 10, 15 years old. Is a chocolate sardine.
uh, uh, you mean a
No, no, wait a minute. Wait,
sardine
no, don't think that
poured
it's a
with
sardine.
chocolate?
No, it's not a sardine bathed in chocolate. No, it's a piece of chocolate with the shape of a sardine. You know the parade of the sardine that is
Oh, Santander.
before the carnival and all that kind of things. Remember that?
Okay, 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 okay. So here in
So
Spain, we to celebrate Carnival in some coastal cities, they burn a puppet of the shape with the shape of a sardine.
sardines, that's
So it
right.
comes from that.
Yeah.
Okay,
So that is fairly new. Okay, I don't
okay.
think it's
So
more than 15 years old, but it's another thing, and it's chocolate involved. So there you
get,
go.
bring it. I'll take it.
Of course. Now we're gonna go. Excuse me. We're gonna go again to the same month of March or April, depending on Easter. Okay, and when Easter approaches, it's time for the most beloved treats of Spain during Easter. You know the name, Francisco. Come on, spit it out.
Torrijas, I am afraid.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, 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 oh.
Many people, especially French, they say, "Oh, that is a absurd copy of French toast." No, just
Nope.
no way, Jose. No way, Jose. It's a slice of bread. It has to be old style bread. It has to be consistent. So don't bring me a loaf of sliced bread from the supermarket. No, has to be like old time bread. It
Yeah.
has to be a little bit old, like 2 or 3 days old, very
Mhm.
consistent white part in it. And then you just cut thick slices. And there are two ways to make it. You either bathe them and soak them, I better say, either in milk or white wine. Okay. I am allergic to liquid milk, only liquid milk,
So you're forced to drink to eat the ones with wine?
and I love them. And I love them. But not, it has to be sweet-ish wine. Cannot be just regular table wine. Okay. It has to be sweet white wine. And then you bathe them. With that, you soak them in scrambled eggs, flour, and then you just deep fry them. So it comes out just like fluffy, crusty, both of them, either milk or wine, any of them. And you put syrup or honey on top of it. What can I say
So
about
good.
it? What can I
Well,
say about it?
there's only one problem to me with the torrijas
Mhm.
that you cannot eat one. You have to eat at minimum two. It's like minimum
Well,
because it's like so good. It's like, okay,
yeah,
you
but
can have one.
sometimes, you find yourself in the
Oh,
position that if you are visiting friends, because uh, we have here in Spain, we have most all over the country is from Thursday till Sunday, there are festivities.
mhm.
And what happens if you go to the parades in Easter and you go and see them? Normally, you gather with friends and go somewhere for a hot beverage, and obviously, you're gonna have a torrija. So you find yourself in the position that if you go out the 4 days, you're eating more than one or two per day. Yeah.
And Jorge, is there a place where they make good torrijas in Madrid?
Yeah, there are many places. To be honest, I cannot tell you exactly which one because wherever you go, I mean, in the neighborhoods around the core of the city, not in all places, unless it's specified as a coffee store, they make them or bakeries. There is one in the center, but I think they're a little bit over the top on price. I think they take advantage. It's a very well dessert maker store and sweet store, which is, excuse me, called Horno de San Onofre. Okay. By the
Okay.
way, very close to in the same street where the Church of the Animals, the pets go to be
Okay.
blessed. Okay. It's in the same street, just at the beginning of the street. And, but I think they're a little bit overpriced. Okay. But as long as you go to a good, well-established cafeteria downtown, they offer the torrijas because it is like a non-written rule that there is a serious competition among them all to see which one is doing the best torrija. Okay.
I must say, torrija is a national thing
Oh
in
yeah,
Spain,
absolutely, absolutely,
but in
yeah.
Madrid, to me, in Madrid and in Sevilla, it's where you can
Hmm.
find the best
Yeah,
ones.
Sevilla also. Oh my goodness, Sevilla. And you know where I think it was, I cannot remember exactly when, but recently, either last year or the year before, um Easter happened that I was in Granada just on working basis, and in one place, I just went to with some of my tour members in one of those breaks that we have, and I ordered a torrija just for the sake of wine torrija, okay, just for the sake of showing my people that were coming with me what's the typical thing to eat in Easter, and they took a bite of mine. They were like about five or six, so I ended eating only one bite of mine. So because it was spread, guess
Fine.
what? Everybody,
What?
including myself, ending ordering one per
One for each one
person,
of you.
and they loved it.
Ah,
They loved
I mean,
it.
it's so good, so good, so good.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Let's continue.
February, March, and April.
Yeah, April because it could be,
Yes.
Easter. Now let's go to May.
May.
May we have the patron saint of Madrid, which is Saint
Okay.
Isidore.
San Isidoro. San
Okay,
Isidro.
San Isidro. That's in
Right,
Spanish,
Isidro.
right? That's the biggest local celebration honoring the patron saints, and it's on May the 15th. Well, okay, religious festivity without any sweets is not a
No.
festivity. So we
No.
have something that we call rosquillas, which is like a kind of a donut, but not as soft and spongy. It could be the regular donut that comes to your mind. It's a hard-ish one, same dough, but cooked in a different way, and it's like a ring-shaped pastry, okay, like a kind of a donut, but it's flat in one side. It's not rounded. It's just flat in one side, and the upper part is like if you get a donut and cut it longwise,
Okay.
that's how it looks, and also uh, just a little bit harder. But there is several varieties. Fran, you're going to laugh about it, and everybody's gonna say you are crazy. Okay, we have the dumb ones,
Las tontas.
las tontas.
The dumb ones.
It's just dough made with egg, oil, sugar, flour, and anise.
Okay.
Okay, we have the smart ones, las listas. Okay,
Okay.
and
Which,
this one is exactly the same but topped with the lemony sugar glaze.
okay.
That's why they're smart ones.
Smarter.
Then we have the French ones. These are coated in crushed almonds and egg yolk.
Okay.
We have
Oh, more.
the what? Say what?
More? I thought there was like only
No,
two
no,
of
no,
them.
no, no. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We have the Santa Clara. Santa Clara, Claire, Saint Clair,
Okay.
and that one are covered in fluffy white meringue.
Okay.
And there is another one.
Gosh, you people from Madrid.
Yeah, every time that there is a holy year in the Catholicism world, okay,
Uh-huh.
there is a new twist for that San Isidro donut. This one is topped with chocolate.
Ooh, and only on holy years?
Only holy years. Yeah.
So 2026 was holy year.
In
Okay.
2026 or 25?
No, 25, 25, 25 was
This
the last
year, yeah.
holiday.
I think it's this year. Yeah, 25. Yeah.
2025, it's holy year.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna have all those plus the holy
The chocolate
year
one,
one. Yeah.
special one. Okay. So now we're
Okay.
in May.
Okay. Obviously, when you have sweets around you, that means a lot of. It's like a caloric bomb. Okay. So what
No,
happens?
fried dough and sugar.
No, and eggs and chocolate and orange. No, no, no. It's carb free, calorie
Diet
free.
is
Yeah,
totally,
yeah. It's
yeah.
like a chunk of ice. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what happens? The summer is coming. You know that here in Madrid, the summer is really hot, and there are big brands. I'm not gonna say names here. That they is a brand is worldwide recognized and sold anywhere in the world, Spanish, and because of the delicacy of the sweet itself, okay, they don't produce them in summer. They stop producing them in May the 1st, and they don't produce them again up until October the 1st. Now,
Okay.
use your imagination for that brand. I don't want to say names here, okay?
But what
But,
do they do?
sorry,
What do they produce?
if I say I'm going to discover,
Oh, okay.
but it's a very famous brand all over the world. Okay, I'm going to say it, right? Ferrero Rocher.
Oh, okay. The Ferrero Rochers that they're not in the summertime. Yes, this
They're
is
not in the
the
summertime. But guess
okay.
what, Francisco, for the last 6 or 7 years, they come out with lollipops, ice creams of Ferrero Rocher, and they are something to die for.
Whoa. I
So
need to try
now
that.
you don't have an excuse for not having sweets during the summer because it comes in the
In
format of
ice
an
cream
ice
shape.
cream. Yeah. So now let's jump into the fall. Okay.
Okay.
October, November, and well, we have the 12th of October, I know it's a very controversial date in some parts of the world, but here in Spain it's a national holiday. So it's the
National.
beginning. There is nothing related to that uh, nationwide, but if you go to Zaragoza, because October the 12th is a national day, it's the national day also for the Spanish Army. Also is the patron saint of Spain, which is Our Lady of Pilar. And
Mhm.
in Zaragoza, that's where the Basilica of Pilar is, of Our Lady of Pilar, I'm sorry. They have something what they call bricks, and they are sweets that they are so big each one that when you put it in your mouth, you can barely talk with the sweet
Uh,
in your mouth. So that's why they call them bricks, and they're solid. Okay,
yeah, it
so
takes forever. It's like,
you know them, you take it though,
yes, this
right?
is.
Yeah.
And you
So
have them too in Madrid?
no, no, we don't have it in Madrid.
Oh,
No, no, it's something very local, very focused in
from
Zaragoza.
Madrid. Okay.
But then if we come to Madrid, when the fall arrives, all the shops are filled with two classic sweets. One of them is related to the festivity of All Saints,
Todos los santos, buñuelos, huesos de santo.
Huesos de Santo, Saints' Bones. It might sound a little bit creepy and gore, but you're going to understand in a minute why we call it like that. And then we have the buñuelos, like it's like a puff pastry.
Yes, puff pastry
Yeah,
stuffed with cream or with
correct.
or
So
nothing.
the Huesos de Santo, Saints' Bones, is an almond-based tubes. Okay,
Yeah, like
it's like
marzipan.
it's like a it's yeah like actually it's made with marzipan filled with either egg yolk. Now it's available in so many flavors: coconut, yogurt, chocolate,
Chocolate.
and because the tube is made out of marzipan, and the marzipan, you know, the color, the natural color is white, and they come in little tubes like that. It looks like if they were little pieces of bones. That's why we
Yeah.
call them huesos, bones of saints. Okay, and then the buñuelos is like a pastry that is also filled with the same things that they are filled the huesos, the bones. That it could be what in fact we call them um, little wind puffs. Just came to my mind. Little wind puffs, and they
Los de
come
bien.
filled with those either cream or custard, chocolate,
Chocolate.
a little bit of yogurt or something like that. But it's just a bite, and the moment you put it in your mouth, you don't even need to bite them because with your tongue, if you press them against the
Your
top of
palate.
your mouth, they just melt. It's just like come my mouth now.
Yes. Right now, I'm like, I need some of that right now.
Yeah, well, okay, now in November also, uh, the 9th of November is a patroness saint of Madrid, just
Okay.
local here in Madrid, and it's a local holiday.
Is it La
Uh,
Cibeles or is it
no, no,
La
no,
Almudena?
Almudena. The Almudena
Almudena.
is like the cathedral of
Okay.
Madrid,
Oh, okay. La
which is
Almudena.
named after the patroness
Patron
saint.
saint.
Okay, so that is when it comes the crowns of Almudenas, and this is another ring-shaped pastry that resembles very much something that we're talking about 30 seconds from now. So it's a big ring. It's not a donut. It's a big ring. Okay,
Okay.
just made out of pastry with basic dough, and you can put some glass sugar on top and some kind of fruits, glazed fruits, pieces of fruit like orange or I don't know, whatever you like. So
Anything.
that is typical of that time. But then here come December and Christmas. Okay.
Okay. Now we go crazy.
now, now is when we go crazy. That's right. That means an endless supplies of festive sweets. Turrón,
Yes.
Francisco. Turrón.
Turrón.
The how do you say it in English? Nugget.
Nugget.
Nugget. That's right. Yeah. Nougat. Nougat. And there is it comes of all kinds. Soft, which is made either of almonds or peanuts or both. I personally prefer the almonds. Obviously, it is it's an expensive treat regarding the chunk that you buy because you buy them
I
in
mean, but don't you think it has to be expensive? It's just
oh yeah, yeah, of course it has
honey.
to be
So,
because
I mean,
there is almonds and honey, of
it's
course.
not difficult to make, but
Oh
almonds
yeah,
are expensive. Honey is expensive, especially if you use good almonds and good honey.
And good honey. That's right. Yeah. So
The price
yeah,
to me is
but I
justified.
mean, I think that uh, treating yourself with that is the right thing to do if you can make it. Yeah. Instead of having two coffees, have one for a couple of
Do
days,
you
and with the
know?
price of those two coffees, just buy yourself a piece of those.
You know
And
one thing
then,
about this turrón?
no, tell me, please.
Do you know when was the last time I ate some of this turrón?
Oh,
45 years ago.
I know because
I'm
you are.
extremely allergic to honey, and it is honey based. And I
Yeah.
discovered I was allergic to honey thanks to turrón.
Oh,
I ate a
really?
piece of turrón and we had no time to go to the hospital. I was
Oof.
like this close to not be here today. So
Oh my goodness.
that was when, what did this kid eat? Just turrón.
Well, I'm sorry for you
I
for
know, I
two
know, I know.
things. For two things. One, because you're allergic, and second, because you cannot enjoy that.
I
And
know, and I every time now in Madrid you have 100,000 shops where you can buy turrón. Some of
yeah,
them are more
there's even
traditional, some are more
a
industrial.
museum of the Turon in
In
Madrid.
Madrid, you have a
Yeah,
museum of
there's
turrón.
a museum. I'll talk about it in a second. It's just something that you can go and
Oh,
taste and
something
buy at the
I'm
same
not
time.
going to
But
experience,
Francisco, promise
unfortunately.
me one thing, please. Promise me one thing. Next time we're together, if it coincides that it's in Christmas, and we go to a coffee together, order Turon, even if you don't cannot eat it, because I can eat yours. I go nuts.
Not.
I go nuts for it to run. My goodness, it's something even off season, which is very difficult to find them. And there is a couple of shops here in Madrid that they sell them off season. Many times, in purpose, I just go there and buy myself a couple of pieces of
Yeah,
Turon, the soft one, the one honey based. Oh God! And I keep it as a treasure, just a bite every night. When you get the munchies at midnight.
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So of
no,
course
don't
we
have that
have
experience.
no, 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 at all. No, no. And there is a place in Madrid which is called Casa Mira that established here in the city center since 1842. So almost
Wow.
200 years. Selling. It's
Casa
called
Mira,
Casa Mira.
Mira.
MIRA, that's right,
Okay.
yeah. And it's an institution, and there is long line every single day to buy their artisan handmade turron nougat. Okay, of course, Christmas we do have the marzipan, we have the polvorones. Polvorones another. Polvorones is more from the south, but has now become very popular all over the country. And close to Sevilla is the town, the birthplace of the polvorones. It's an Arabic tradition, okay? But anyway, it's a good excuse for that. But then the obviously at the Christmas time, the holiday season wraps up with Epiphany. And what do we have in Epiphany, Francisco?
Rosco de Reyes.
That's
Yay!
right. Remember earlier I talked about the crown of Almudena?
Yes.
It's exactly the same thing, but this time it's a little bit fluffier. And
Yes.
there are people that they do prefer the traditional one, which is just the fluffier one, maybe with a little bit extra of sugar on top and syrup, sorry, that is being absorbed by the dough
Mhm.
while cooking. But since I would say 20, 25 years ago, there is a new fashion which is cutting it longwise, and then you have two halves. Just put white cream or chocolate cream or custard or
Anything good.
and then just put it all together like that. And
It's like a
my
sandwich
God,
of whipped cream or
it's like a sandwich. It's like okay, I'm gonna say this gastronomical orgasm. That's how I call that.
rated R.
Yeah,
But yes, it is a gastronomical orgasm. It's
yeah,
really something beyond. But
that's right.
one thing to our listeners, there's a little trick in it because
Mm-hmm.
you, when you cut it, it
Yeah,
has two things inside.
that's right.
One is going to be a little present.
Yeah.
Okay.
It,
So
it could
don't
be
buy
like a
like,
little porcelain treat or
yes. So
something like that. Yeah.
you have to be a little bit careful because it has a little porcelain thing, which means that if by any chance you have it inside, it's Rosco de Reyes, which is a crown of the kings. So
Yeah.
that means that you become the king or the queen of the family.
Well, let me say this, Francisco. We call it Roscoe of Reyes, the Roscoe of the Kings, but it's referring to the three wise men.
Three wise men. There we go.
Hmm.
So by tradition, we eat it on January 5th or January 6th, the day after. Okay.
Well, by tradition, they
By
started selling
tradition, but
now
we eat it.
earlier, and then
Yeah.
from early December, you had a chance to buy them.
So you're gonna find two treats. One, the good one, which is a little porcelain figure, and the other
Yeah,
one, an aba, a kidney
it's
bean,
a kidney bean.
a kidney bean,
Yeah.
dry kidney bean.
Mm.
That means you are. If one is the king or the queen, the other one is going to be the fool.
That's right. Yeah,
One
that's
is a
right.
good one, the other one is a bad one. It's just a joke. So it's just fun, but just don't bite into it like because it might have one of these treats inside of it, and you might break a tooth.
Yeah, you might. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, this is the list, Francisco, but I'm not done yet.
oh no, there's more.
Yeah.
Okay, what
We
can
have
help?
year-round sweet treats. Doesn't matter
Okay.
the time of the year. Okay. And look, what about some churros and chocolates?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my
Crispy
god!
sugar-coated churros dipped into thick hot chocolate, especially in New Year's morning. But if it is cold, doesn't matter if it is New Year's, if it is whenever it's winter, even if it is summer,
If
and you
it's,
get
I
that
don't
calorie bomb,
care.
it is a treat. It is something unique.
A
It's
freshly
something
made
unique.
churro, it's good any time of the year, any time of the day,
Yeah.
anytime. And to me, in Madrid, you guys have two very close to each other
Hmm.
chocolate with churro place. One is San Ginés, the one that
Yeah.
everybody goes.
Everybody
And
goes has become too touristy, and the
yeah,
ambience there is not as cozy as it used to be now because now there is a line all the time. It's a 24/7 business, that one.
yeah. I mean, and the churros. Don't get me wrong. I'm totally with you that it has become like the place to eat churros.
Hmm.
A little bit too overpriced, a little bit too many people.
Hmm.
The churros are very good. But across the street, you have another churro place.
And
Well,
I
in fact, you made a video of it on your YouTube channel.
That's right. Yeah, during the pandemic when we were making virtual tours, I did
Mhm.
a special one, which is in my Facebook. If you go 4 years back in the timeline, and I knew the owner because I take my groups eventually there if we have time and the budget, of course, to do it. And when I said to him, "Listen, am I allowed to come in here? I'm not gonna point to anyone. I just want to show the place." So he grabbed me by the arm, he took me behind the counter and he took me right in the kitchen that is separated to the rest of the shop
Yeah.
with a glass, and you can see people from outside how the churros are made. But he took me in, and then he said to me, "Look, every time you come here, don't say anything to anybody. They know who you are. I know who you are. Come in here like if it was your house, and you can come up to here to make it." So yes,
That's
every
and
time
what is
that
the name of this other churro place
1902, 1902.
that I assume is the
And
year they opened?
that's correct. Now it's the fourth sorry, that's running the business. And there's still the traditional place where the waiter with the white shirt comes to you with the
Okay.
tray, and then you order. There is two type of churros. The dough is the same, but it's cooked in a different way. Okay, not cooked in the same way. The dough is the same, but one is lukewarm water and the other is boiling water. There is two shapes. I think we do have a podcast about
There's a
that,
podcast about churros.
about
Yeah.
churros. So look in the list of our Spanish Luz podcast, and you know the difference, which is, and I mean that is a treat any time of the year.
It's just really churros
Yeah,
are good any time of the year.
correct.
So
Now we have,
in
wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a
one
minute,
more?
wait a minute. No, no, wait a minute. We have the barquillos, little boats.
Oh,
And these are traditional wafers, waffle rolls. Okay,
yes.
waffle rolls. And they are sold once now and again. You still see some of them downtown. Used to be, and again, occasionally, by street vendors with a spinning game of chance. Okay.
Yes.
Then we have the
Barquilleros.
Bartolillos, which are triangular pastries filled with, how can I call it? It's like a very smooth, silky custard. Custard, that's the word I was looking
Okay.
for. And fried to golden perfection. Then we have the famous pestiños.
Oh, pestiños.
That's very
Qué
Arabic.
bueno.
That is really, really Arabic.
Very.
Okay, and they are deep fried pastries coated with in honey or sugar. And as I said, is the roots is Moorish.
Nice.
There is a variety of that that is becoming very popular lately, and I am scared of that because when there is something that you have so much rooted in your
Yeah.
cells, in your body cells, and brings you memories from childhood, I do enjoy that a lot if I go to Malaga in Christmas and I find a pastry called borrachuelos.
Borrachuelos.
It's like
Borrachos,
little,
the
little,
drunk
little
ones.
drunken pastries, if you want to,
Okay.
translate it that way. But I've seen them in Madrid for the last two Christmas in only a few shops. And in a way, I love it because I can find them here. But to me, the thing is, if I go on Christmas to Malaga, I have to have borrachuelos in Malaga because it's from there. It's from Malaga.
Okay, and it's your home, and
It's
it
my
brings you
home, and
childhood
also
memories.
the pastry is thicker. It's not
Okay.
fermented. So what they do, they fill the inside with shredded sweet pumpkin. They close it like if it was an empanada, all right?
Okay.
And then they soak it. Sorry, they have to deep fry them, and just out of the pan, they soak it either with honey or sugar, not both together.
Okay.
Honey or sugar.
Okay.
That is, Francisco, something that anyone, if you ever have a chance, should try at least to know what it is. And then we have the typical palmeras, all right? Palm trees. I don't know what their
Country
palm trees called, but they are very popular.
popular.
And they could be coated with orange coat or chocolate
Chocolate covered.
coat or cream coat. And then we have the well, I'm just gonna stop.
Substance.
I think that's more than enough because I still
I
have
think it's
more.
more than enough. I think,
Yeah.
yeah. And as our listeners, as you can hear, you can go eating your way around Madrid. One of the best experiences that you can do to try some of these sweet treats, I guess, is booking one of Jorge's Madrid and Imperial City tours where you're based in Madrid. And every day you do the excursions up and down. And you come back in the afternoons back home to your hotel in Madrid. And you have part of the afternoon where you can go to have some churros or some buñuelos or some of these crowns whenever you are in the moment of the year.
And something, Francisco, that we have forgotten to mention, the famous yemas of Santa Teresa
Oh, Llamas de Santa Teresa.
from
This is
Avila. Oh, God, this is
well,
beautiful.
on your tour, are you going to Avila?
Yes, we are. We are
Yes.
going
Okay,
to
so
Avila. And of course, whoever comes with me, you're going to have them.
it's gonna have to have some Llamas de Avila, and you can find all the information about Jorge's tour, the Madrid and Imperial cities, in his website, travelingwithjorge.com.
That's right. Thank you so
Jorge,
much for mentioning. Yeah.
thank you so much for enlightening us. And well, I need to go get some sweets right now. I need to
Good
go to
luck.
Madrid, and you need to take me to a couple of these places because
Yeah.
I need some sweet dreams are made of these. Okay, no.
Fool.
I need some sweet dreams. I'm gonna be dreaming
Okay.
of sweets.
Well, Francisco, thank you. Everybody else out there, thank you for listening. If you ever been in Spain or anywhere in the world that you have taken a photo of the traditional pastry of the place where you have been, please be so kind and generous to share with us at in our email, which is SpanishLoops@gmail.com. And if you're watching this on video or listening on any platform of your choice, if you subscribe, ding, 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 and you share and you just like, that will be fantastic.
It would be amazing because it really helps us positioning our podcast a little bit higher and more people could learn about the beauty of our country, Spain.
Correct. That's
Jorge,
right.
thank you very
Francisco,
much.
Thank you.
See you next week.
Yes,
Our
sir.
listeners, we love you all. Besos.
Besos
Adios,
para
amigos.
todos. Bye bye. And as usual, we want to thank all our listeners for being there every week, letting us sharing our talks. Follow us in Spanish Loops in Facebook, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or your favorite platform.
And in Instagram, you can find us as the Spanish Loops Podcast, no spaces, all together. If you want to find us the quickest way, just Google Spanish Loops Podcast and you will find us. Hasta la vista, amigos.
See you next week.